And we should see the vertical and the horizontal. Hello, how are we? Hope everyone's having a good week. Enigma, very wet Scotland I concur. It's miserable out there, absolutely horrendous. So nice to see you. Hope you're all doing well. It's my birthday week, so quite pleased with myself. Another year round the sun. Not that we want to talk about that. No stream at your end. Yay! Hamish has got it on the vertical. So, doing the same as last week. Vertical and a horizontal stream. Making sure they're both up and running before we jump in. Thank you, Bourbon. Thank you. Mr. Crooked Creek as well is in the house. Great to have you here, sir. Been chatting to him a bit through the week. He has delivered to me the near as damn it closest to launch version of the map, and the difference between this and the early preview that we got. Jay, am I a mod? No, you're getting confused with FarmSim Game, not FarmSimGuy. Same initials, different people. But yes, they do some really good mods. So, nice to have you here, Crooked Creek. Hopefully you'll be able to answer a few questions, and we'll be able to kind of have a bit of a tour around, but also we're going to do a bit of a play test. I want to do a big silage haul with this. I want to try and have a... I haven't done a fun AutoDrive Courseplay live thing for a while, and I know you lot love them because it just promotes carnage. Ooh, I've got to show you this. Coolest thing ever for FarmCon, right? Coolest thing ever. Now this, well, yeah, I should work on the vertical as well. I'm going to go to full cam. This is properly cool. Also, FarmSimGuy hats. I got sent these. And you go, ooh, interesting. Anybody seen these before? Anybody seen these before? I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping these for FarmCon. But pair 1 of 1. Okay. They obviously don't work because we're on the green screen. I didn't think about that. But I'll take a photo of these and put them in the server. But these are green and yellow Nikes, but on the back of them, you see that? That's a good point. Put them in front of the farm stick cam. Good call, Hamish. I'm so glad you're here. Right, we'll unclip it. How's this going to work? I should have thought of this before. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll just move the camera away from the... So I'm going to stand up now. I'm going to turn the camera this way. Oh no, it's green screen the whole time. Stupid thing. We'll have to do it on the other camera. You can't. You need to get a feel for the. Need to get a feel for the color of them because it is a bright color. Now I've messed my camera space up. I think after 4 years I got used to this. There's the actual color, which you can see on the vertical stream, but you guys can't see on the horizontal unless I switch back to the main camera. There we go. But look at that, green and yellow, custom Nikes with FSG on the back of them. How cool are those? Loving that. So. That's my FarmCon shoe sword. Not gonna get lost with them on, am I? Jeez, Jeezy peeps. Right, let's go and have a look at this map, shall we? Let's go and have a look at this map. Let me just check a few settings on here so that I can make sure that I'm seeing what you lot are seeing. Yeah, God, that is delayed, isn't it? Right, so we've got a few things set up over there, but tons and tons of textures and extras and things like that added to the map. So we'll go for a little bit of a drive around. Look at these roads now. This is starting to feel like a finished map. He's gone to a lot of effort over the last week or so. This is a problem, right, with feeding, sharing maps early. I know there's a bit of feedback going, oh, it looks a bit plain, and Crooked Creek had to come over and go, well, I know, I haven't finished it. I was just sharing with FSG. So now we've got a lot more detail in the map. It really started to look really, really good. Very, very excited to kind of show this off, and I'm quite excited about the big cow barn, and getting a mass. I want to try one of these silage pads with a bit of courseplay leveling and stuff like that. We've got some nice details on the road, these cracks in the road now. We've got some nice landscaping, some dirt all over the place. Start to feel really like a proper map, really finished. Going to use 2 foragers and 4 carts. Realistic Farmer, have you been? Were you watching over my shoulder when I was setting up? So yeah, loving this. It's looking really, really good. There we go. We'll just drive around a bit so you can just get a feel for it. Even the texturing of the roads and the stuff like that's a little bit of contrast in some of this, which makes it really come to life. Done an awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. Mrs. Professor's on the vertical stream. Nice to see you, Mrs. Prof. Out and about, so watching the vertical stream. So yes, I've got 2 streams running. One on phones if you're out and about, or want to watch on your phone in a vertical manner, like all the cool kids do. Or we've got the traditional one if you're sitting at home with your feet up in front of the TV or in front of your computer. Or you just want to turn your phone sideways, which some people do as well. So, good to have you all here. It's a fun week. So the manure works in the sheds now as well, so you can load directly from the sheds. Now we haven't got any cows, we haven't run anything long enough to have manure yet, but oh, they've always been cool kids, Steggy. I think it's the fact that you've never been one of them. Well, Meatball, we're going to give it a go tonight, mate. We're going to see how friendly on Courseplay it is. And without giving it away, I've done a bit of testing already, and it's pretty good on Courseplay. Hey, Chinook, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Walker Chup, when am I going to release a USA Contractor Series video? When Stu's back from his holidays. He's gone on a tour of the States, so we'll be back in a few weeks. Manure works after the first save. Thunder is looking why that is. Ah, well, I have saved this, so there we go. Midwest Farmer, I like the vertical stream. Thank you, sir. It's just something a bit different. We thought we'd try something else. Got to say shout out to Kiram Gaming, who's part of Argsy's community that has been doing a lot of testing on it and seeing what works with it. So I'm just jumping on that bandwagon. Good evening, Per. How are you? Now, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I would very much appreciate that, because it helps spread the word and gets other people to see the stream who maybe haven't found the channel already. And we are on the road to 100k if we can get there. Just rolled over 83,000 this week, which is awesome. The other thing we should do as well, Argsy is mere tens of people away from, I think, hitting 18,000. So you should all go and, if you're not sub to Args, go sub to Args as well. Get them over 18k. Evening, Wota, how are you doing? You guys rubbing in the hot weather. It's chucking it down here. It's monsoon-like today and tomorrow. So, yeah, not really looking forward to that. But there we go. Right, we have got silage corn. So we are going to do a big silage harvest here. What's my favourite pickup truck brand? Oh, I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't really have one, because the big US trucks, I don't really know enough about them to be able to comment. So probably Land Rover. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Hamish, for putting Arctis channel in there. If you're not subbed, jump over, hit a sub. Just so when he wakes up this morning, he's got over 18k. Hang on a second. Let me just close a pop-up window there. Right. Let's get this set up. I'm trying to think what I do first, and I think I want to set up my AutoDrive course, because that takes a bit longer, and I want it to be right. So let's move these out of the way. In fact, I'm just going to fire this up and cut them in here. There we go. I'm just going to make a space. I know I'm wasting silage, but it's just so they're in a good position so that when I set them off on Courseplay, the AutoDrive will go and find them straight away. Luan, which GPU do you have? The game looks good. I'm running a, believe it or not, it's only a 3070 Founders Edition in this at the moment, but I'm running it at 4K. I don't run any shaders or anything like that, so I'm just by the only correction that I've changed is in the base game settings. I knocked my brightness down from 100 to 90. That is the only real change I've done in terms of colours and settings and things like that. I just think it takes the edge of it. Can we hear you pronounce this town? Yes, it's Weyauwega. Just trying to get it the right way around there. I think I should go and check. Crooked's put it at the top of his itch page just to help people pronounce it. Yeah, Derek J in Vertical saying there's a lot of people who've kind of seen this map and are excited to see it because it's near to them, which is always nice. I like that when people see a map that they can relate to because it's similar to, or you know, where they're from. I think it's a lovely thing, and you know, when you get feedback that it looks and behaves like the real thing, I think that's great. So, okay, let's go with this. Let me just change this to align height top. And there we go. Show next path. No, we don't want that. Let's turn this on. Now, I'm interested to see how this is going to work on vertical, actually. So if I move that to there, you can see it on your vertical as well. I've forgotten. I actually had it written down, and I've thrown the piece of paper away when I was doing the map tour. Weyauwega. No, Weyauwega. It's one of those two. Right, here we go. So let's call this... what field is this? This is... Field 2. So let's call this one... Field 2... Wait. 1. I'll tell you why we're going to do that, because we're going to run 2 separate courses. So we'll have two tractors running on one harvester, and then 2 tractors running on the other. It tends to work best if you do it like that. I don't like having 2 harvesters running off one pickup point. Weyauwega, thank you. That is it. As soon as I hear it there. Evening, Mark Haythornthwaite. Good to see you, mate. Right, we're gonna try and avoid crossing the streams tonight. Bad habits. So we're going to try and do this as neatly as possible. We're going to roll into here. And I think this should be our tip now. So it's interesting with these silage pads. I've not used these before, so I don't know whether to put the tip point at the beginning or the end. We shall see. Can I honk the horn? I don't know if I've got my horn set up, actually. Careful what you say, FSG. Okay, silage tip. There we go. And let's head back out. It should start tipping as soon as it hits the trigger. It should, so we shall see. I'm very concerned about the lack of people who can read. Just saying. Crypto or crypto. That is the farm stick from Thrustmaster. You can pick it up direct from Thrustmaster.com, and you can use code THEFARMSIMGUY, and it supports the channel. How good is that? Hamish is going to be busy tonight. Jared, sit back and relax. I am a wizard when it comes to AutoDrive and Courseplay. I'm going to see how long it takes for somebody to laugh at me in the comments. Haha, nice plug. Thanks, Crypto. I've done it once or twice, but I might be a bit rusty though. It's been a while. Right, we're going to go up here. I'm actually going to go around the back of the shed so I get this really straight. Smooth operator. Yeah, that is... I am the Carlos Sainz of FarmSim. That is me. Famous last words. Farmer Ed. Oh dear. So Farmer Ed actually runs an itch page that does AutoDrive courses. So he actually has got the ability to comment on my Courseplay courses. Right. What am I going to do here? I want to have 2 waypoints, but I don't want them to get in each other's way. So I think I'll put a waypoint in here. Field 2, wait 2, like so. And I'm going to join these up, but then I'm going to put a little rat run down the side of them. Try and make them neat and tidy as well. So now we've done that, I'm going to go back around. I'm going to do a little... We've said this before, treat AutoDrive like it's a train track. Well, Elliot Hughes is close to being the first person that we kick off the vertical stream. Right, there we go. So I think we'll have a little slip road down here. And I should have done it as a side road, but hopefully there's enough there to get past. I should really think about these and plan these a bit better before I do them. But so then we want to go to where is it? Combine. Where are you, Combine? Why don't I have the Combine course here? Why is it not showing up? There it is. Crikey, I'm sure I scrolled through that a few times. Wait 1, and we're going to tip at silage tip. and we're going to turn it on. Well, we're going to select that first. And then we're going to turn it on. This isn't actually going to work. 164 on the vertical. Good to see you all here. Welcome. I know a lot of you won't be people that have been on the channel before. It's just the way that YouTube plays with its algorithm. So nice to have you here. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you want to watch it on normal view as well, we've got it on a normal one in the pin post at the top there. Right, let's grab our second guy. Let's set this up. What I don't think I've done is left enough of a gap between these, but never never do a live stream with kids, pets, Courseplay or AutoDrive. You speak a lot of sense, Mark. You really do. Right, let's get this lined up. We're going to here. We're doing... Yeah, we'll do field 1 weight here and silage tip here. We'll turn this on again. There we go. There we go. Elliot Hughes, this map will be available on PC only. Farmer Hamish had enough. Evening, Stuart, how you doing? Nice to see you. 350 over both streams. That is pretty cool, isn't it? 250 over both streams. Got excited then. Should have put a waypoint on the branch line. That would have been sensible, Cranks, wouldn't it? Because I can't get... In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to fix that. That's a good point, Cranky, because we actually can't get... If you're on waypoint 2, you're stuck behind a waypoint 1 tractor. Add a quad track, just so we can ziggy-zaggy across the map. But probably we need to reverse these up a bit, so there's enough space for both to get past, and hopefully they won't crash into each other. AutoDrive is pretty good at avoiding itself, even when it's not on a course. So let's... Now this is always fun. I never know how to get rid of this. Somebody going to remind me. Farmer Ed, or somebody in the know, how can I get rid of the point? There it is. Delete. That was easy. I don't need your help. I know what I'm doing. Stream sowing carrots. You have to do it manually. Yeah, no. Right, here we go. So this would be field 2 weight, and this will be field 1 weight. There we go. Field 2 weight 1. Bosh. Right, let's update this. Field 2 weight 1. Turn it on. He is in position. And this guy here will now be field 2 weight 1 as well. Turn him on. He doesn't crash into the guy in front. Right, we're making progress now. You made an FS server, but you can't figure out how to remove DLCs. FS time-lapse. If you go into the server, actually on the interface, on the home screen, I'm going to remove this as well, move it a bit further along. There's an option to tick or untick and activate and deactivate mods. You just need to deactivate the DLCs. It kind of almost it switches them on by default, which is a little bit annoying. But you can turn them off the same way. Field 2, weight 2. There we go. So go backwards a little bit here. Find the combine. Scroll past it. There we go. Field 2 and silage tip. That's another one. And last one. Right. If we can pull this off, I'm going to be pretty impressive. Thank you, Hamish. That's clearer than my random explanation. Right, here we go. Last one. Once this one's done, I think we're all systems go-ish. There we go. Field 2 weight 2. Silage tip. Go. We'll even send him into position. Will we leave our lines up? maybe. See, I've messed up again. But I'm kind of hoping you'll never have a point at which you've got them stacked like this. They should be following each other. Stuart, contractor will be back when I've got time to film one, mate. It's been a busy few weeks at work, so just struggling to fit the time to record vids. Hence why we get in a live stream. And we've got Login League this weekend as well, so if you've not been to Login League, definitely check that out. It's a whole heap of fun. Right, next bit, let's set up our Courseplay. So, before we switch this on to send our trailers to join our harvesters, we are going to set up Courseplay. So let's bring up the Courseplay HUD. No course, so this time we're going to go, is 4 headlands enough? 7 meters, 14? Yes, that's definitely, probably 3 actually. Multiple tools. We'll leave the corners on smooth, which means we leave a little bit there, but we can live with that. We're not going to skip any rows. I always like to keep Courseplay as simple as possible. Sorry, vertical guys, you may not see as much of this as you would if you were on the widescreen, but let's generate the fieldwork course. The big field this, so it might take a minute just to calculate. Yeah, I've got a little spinny wheel, so we'll just give it a moment to work itself out. It's quite an interesting shaped field as well. So we'll see how we get on with this. Cambion Kid, this is FS22. Evening Scott, free for all, nice to see you. Legends DS Legacy, have I done a tutorial on how to set up your steering wheel with the settings? The steering wheel is this is still not set. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I said that, that took a long time to do, didn't it? That just shows you what a complex field is. It also appears to have only done 1 headland. Why is that? I wonder if it's because it can only do 1 headland because of the shape. Sometimes you get that. That'll be it. Let's try with 2 headlands. See if it can do that. Vertical got more views, I know, right? 245 watching on Vertical stream. Thank you, guys. It just proves where the cool kids are. Shape of the field, I think it is cranks, isn't it? It's I've hit the regenerate again, but it is only what right. We're going to try it, although I'm slightly nervous that there's not enough space for it to turn around at places, but we're going to run with it anyway because we like doing stuff like that. So let's reverse back up a little bit. This is left 1, that's correct. I'm going to copy the course. First waypoint. I'm going to turn all that off. Now, this is the challenge. This one will go field 2, wait 1, and go. And we'll just wait. Oh, look, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Now we're just going to wait for a tractor to trigger, hopefully. Anytime soon. Or did I not turn them on? I don't think I turned the tractors on. Well, that's okay. We can get these both set up and then paste the course. This will be right 1 and first waypoint, and this will be field 2, wait 2. I thought we had set stuff to run, but maybe turn it on as well. Need to do a multiple of 2. Yeah, that makes sense, Ed. Wouldn't it, do you? Ed's deleted that one. He's like, ooh. Right, why did that not go? Ah, that's why. Look, switch to silage tip. Right, so if I do that. There we go. First one away. Let's just check this one's right. No, see, it's done it again. That's interesting. So, set field 2, wait 1 there. I don't know why it did that. Probably because we didn't have anything set on the choppers. Is this the same? Field 282, silage tip. Turn it off. Turn it on again. Now they should go as well straight away. And close Courseplay on this one. Yep, there we go. That's positive as well. Let's just check what this one's going to do. Oh, that one was set up right. So we've got one running. Other one moving into place down there. That'll get lined up. And Bob is your uncle. There you are. In fact, we'll fly up here so we can see these. There you go. Nice start. Hopefully there's enough of a gap. I've set them to stay within the boundaries of the course. I haven't put a board around the... Kevin Rodriguez, I do speak to chat. I'm just trying to concentrate at the moment. Trying to get this set up. So, we're looking good, I think. We'll go and set up the silage pad in a little while. This is just getting sorted over here. I have been playing Farming Simulator since the day it came out. So this is, for those of you guys that are watching on the vertical, who've maybe not been on the channel before, this is a mixture of Courseplay and AutoDrive working together. So PC only mods, unfortunately. Not available on consoles due to the security rules that predominantly, well, I think it is fully Sony have in place, but there is no, the way Giants build the game, they can't separate out Xbox and PlayStation, so the two get the same rules. The logging edition is brilliant, Grizz. Absolutely. Thank you, Dylan. I love you. You. Is there a FarmSim 25 coming out? We don't know yet, Jelly. We are hoping that there is one coming soon, and everything kind of points to that. So what I'm saying is, the last 2 years we've had season passes and DLCs and things like that, and they kind of announced them quite early on. We're now in nearly the end of May, and we've had no news at all. So just hoping that that means that they're busy working in the background to try and get something ready in terms of a new game. And the cycle, you know, the 3-year cycle, same as 19 to 22. We can hope, but we don't know for sure yet. So it's just a case of wait and see. Just a case of wait and see. Right, this is looking good here. I want to make sure that when they finish with the harvesters, they can get back to the weight points. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to tab into the harvesters here. I'm going to change a little AutoDrive setting where we call the second unloader. So when this trailer fills to 60%, it will call the second trailer, which will follow as well. Well, the recap video today was a bit of a giveaway, wasn't it? So that was interesting, and also that was put up and then taken down quite quickly. So I think somebody might have released that maybe a little bit before they should have done. Nah, see, we've got a little bit stuck behind a shed here. But this is the brilliance of AutoDrive. AutoDrive just takes a little minute, and then it works itself out and sorts itself out again. So that's quite good. Lars, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Welcome to the 10,000 hours club. To be fair, Pro, I'm probably not. If you add my editing and all the other stuff together, I think I'm probably 10,000 hours. If I just spent my entire time playing the game, I probably would have got there too. But Cooling Coop, thank you for the sub, my friend, and much appreciated. And Gamer BMX as well. Thank you very much, my friend. Dylan, sorry for you not feeling very well, my friend. Hope you feel better soon. Right, I'm going to get rid of that AutoDrive thing now, because we probably don't need to see that anymore. Now, our first trailer is heading to... Oh, he's heading to the chopper. Kind of an interesting route. He should be sticking to the field. But here's our first tipper. He's going to tip. And he does tip. He just starts to unload Please unload somewhere. No, he's going to unload at the back, isn't he? Please unload. Don't just drive through. I've asked you to unload. Please unload. Please unload. Why didn't he unload? Come on. Gunner Stubblefield, how much is the setup in terms of all the tractors and stuff that I bought? Probably spent about 6 or 7 million. Dylan, your uncle's working at Case and Case Tractor is just better. You have to say that if your uncle works at Case, right? You can't say, my uncle works at Case, John Deere is better. I don't have access to this land. That is the problem. I haven't bought the farm. I forgot about that. Right. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because I was like, oh, we've got a problem here, but I don't own the land. So let me buy that. That's a lot of land for 231,000, isn't it? I'll take that. You got paid to say that, exactly. The one on this gunner. This is $99, I believe, in the US, or £79 in the UK. So, not crazy expensive. Not crazy expensive compared to some of the stuff you could pay. How much Canadian? DOMs? I don't know off the top of my head, but if you go to Thrustmaster.com, I think it's in the region of 99 or 89. But if you do want to buy one, make sure you buy it direct from Thrustmaster.com, because you can put a creator code in there. Mine is THEFARMSIMGUY, and then it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anymore, but I get a little bonus from Thrustmaster, which is great. This guy's still trying to get to this. Oh no, that's a full. Is he full or empty? Let's see. Where is he going? Oh, he's into position now. Oh, they're getting a bit stuck going around these buildings. So this is a trick. What we might do here is set up a bit of a two-way course. Gunner Stubblefield, this is the whole thing. This is just if you want a steering wheel as well, you obviously pay more for that. But you can buy this separately. And Farmer Hamish is trying to get you, but yeah, that Farmer Hamish, he's a nightmare. I'll keep an eye on him. Thank you, Realistic Farmer. Yeah, that unloader was a little bit wonky. Yeah, now you would sometimes run a course around the edge of the field. We still might do that, but I might do it after I've opened up the... I might do it after I've opened up the headlands here. So this is the farm stick from Thrustmaster. Definitely check that out on Thrustmaster.com. I'm also running a T248 wheel here with the farm stick, or the sim task setup, which rotates the wheel and flattens it, so it's a little bit more like a truck or a tractor wheel rather than like a racing setup. So this will be fun now. Why is it that you are streaming in vertical format, Marmus FX? Because more people are watching in vertical format than they are in horizontal. I've got a horizontal stream running as well, so check the pinned post at the top. You can watch it in that one if you want. When I'm recording my videos, do I use the steering wheel? All the time, Realistic. Yeah, I use it all the time. The tractor seat is coming. I was supposed to get photos this week, not had them yet, so I'm kind of hoping it's going to arrive soon. But yes, it's they were constructing it last time I heard. Look, he's just going to nudge him gently out of the way. Right, we'll jump out of this guy and into this one. Oh, come back. Oh, I'm not in Yeah, we'll get these headlands out of the way and then things should start working a little bit more efficiently. Ooh, what's happening here? We're right on the edge of the map here. I wonder if that's caused an issue. Amy Frederick, am I ever going to bring back Surviving Wyoming? Not for FS22, no. It will be City Chasers to leave closest point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run a. I wonder if we're stuck on the edge of the map here. Actually, something not quite right here. Headlands are always the most frustrating thing when it comes to setting up Courseplay and AutoDrive. So we should just be able to run along here. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to manually run this and see what happens. There we go. Okay, what's the chances this is going to end up off the edge of the map? I don't think it will. I think the borders are in place here, so we'll go to the last nearest waypoint. There we go. Yeah, I think he's stuck on the edge of the map. I think there's a bit of... Might have to just run this one by hand for a bit. We lower it down then. Let's go and get our trailer back, wherever he's gone. Or has he switched to the other one? He shouldn't have switched to the other one. Right, let's give this a go. No. We'll drive this along the edge until it triggers again. I don't know what's going on there. If this will come around now to meet us. I think he's going to. There he is. I'm going to pretend there's nothing happening elsewhere. Dylan, take care. Get well soon. There we go. See? We just need a little bit of helping hand. We'll just go along this edge. I think it is just a bit too close to the border here, so it's treating it as a collision, so it won't go around there. So we'll just make sure that we... get it along here and it should kick in again. This is a big field, isn't it? Didn't realise how big this was. Did not realise how big this was. Whenever I need help with something, I always come here for. That's brilliant to hear, FS. Timescape, that is. I appreciate that. Oh, we're having a discussion in the horizontal stream about what we would like to see in FS20, whatever the next game is, 25, 26. Peas and associated machinery. Moving cattle or livestock from one field to another by opening a gate and just walk through. Nice. Overhaul of animals. I would love to see a nice overhaul of animals. Well, animals are too easy at the moment, I think, in FS22. I don't know what everybody else thinks. But you can feed cows and leave them for a week. If you top up the feed to the top and leave them for a week, you don't have to do anything. Mags885, morning from Australia. I appreciate that, Max. Thank you very much indeed. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We try and put out a big range of content through the week and the weekends. We've got... see, here's our problem now. He's going to get stuck behind this guy. See, look, we're double unloading now. I think he's full, though. Dynamic dirt and weather affects dirt like in real life. Yes, agree with that. I'd love to see... only problem is you have is looking after your cows. Amy, I kind of thought you were looking after them. AI workers, smart AI workers on console would be nice as well for all the console players as well. Do I like the joystick? I love it, Sem. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, it's not something I'm using a lot tonight because we're not loading bales or anything like that. But certainly when I'm loading bales, I've probably seen a couple of shorts on my channel where I've been loading bales and stuff. It's fantastic. I'm pretty sure I told these guys to avoid crop, but they're not, which is fine, I suppose. What's my favourite version of FarmSim? Probably... Oh, it's a hard one, right? Because certain ones you appreciate for different things. I still think the sky and the clouds in FS17 were the nicest. Gameplay, I think, in 22 is the nicest. Yeah. Steve Ray, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello. Take care. Hopefully see you again soon. The fields here are deceptively big. So shout out to Tony. Mr. Tony Miff in the house. If you're not subbed to Tony, you have to sub to him purely for his mod reviews videos. The intro to his mod review videos is something to behold. But give him a sub. He's creeping very close to 1,000, aren't you, Tony? And you might have already made it now. Yeah, good old Tony. Put me in touch with Crooked Creek for this map. He's not calling anybody now because... Oh, he's folding up. Hey. That is not what we talked about. Nearest waypoint. Let's go again, shall we? You're not getting away with it that easily. Zolt, nice to see you. How are you doing? Oh, where's this guy going? I don't have access to this land. I bought the field. I thought I did anyway. Let's just check that. Oh, he's just decided to... there's not enough of a gap between those fields. There is not enough of a gap between those fields. That's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Right. We're going to have to do some tactical changes here. Or we're going to move to another field. I think what we'll do is we'll move to another field. We're going to move to field 7 here, I think. That's what we'll do. So bear with me a second as we drive this across the map. And when I say drive it across the map, what I mean is zoom it across the map at many miles an hour. We'll do the same with... Oh, it's carnage. It's carnage. It's carnage, folks. There we go. Sometimes you just got to give them a little helping hand. Right. Teleport this over here as well. There we go. Now, we need to reset courses. Or buy the field. Yeah, we could do that, Dano, I suppose. But I think we're just going to get into a whole heap of trouble. And in fact, that explains why we've got that issue there. That's why we couldn't do more than one headland, isn't it? What is the map? Can somebody tell me what I put as the title for this live stream? Or on the thumbnail? No, I'm play testing the new version of Weyauwega Wisconsin. Not entirely sure how I could have been more clear than that. Right, let's kill this. Right, we're going to kill these courses. And we're going to start again because... So that was the test run. So now we can show you how to do it properly. So they can hear me mess up. Maybe it's a conspiracy, Cranky. Just get him to say the name again. Go on, get him to say the name again. Right. I'm going to have to stop all my tractors as well, because we're going to have to set up a load of courses for these. Which is fine. We can do that. Why are you sitting in the middle of no man's land as well? Well, technically not no man's land. We're in Wisconsin. Not no man's land, but you know what I mean. Right, we'll use this guy as our dummy. More so than me. I'm usually the dummy. So let me think. Oh, we've got quite a close fence there. That could be fun. here's what we'll do here. This could be fun. So they head back down here, don't they? I don't need Courseplay at the moment. So what we'll do 2 spurs off here and then a single loop round. This will actually, we'll actually do this better than we did it last time. Telegraph pole! Paint the field edge a little bit wider. Yes, Wouter, we can do that. In fact, what I'll do is I'll feed it back to Crooked Creek, actually, and that's the sort of... He said, let me know if there's anything that needs a little tweak, and we can sort it. Now, of course, my harvesters are in the way, aren't they? Of course they are. We'll just cut in with these a little bit. Get started. See how far they can fire over to the... machine. There we go. Let's do something like that. And same with this guy. Did he just drive around him? Oh, it's so clever. AutoDrive's so clever sometimes. He met that tractor in the middle of the road and just went, fine, I'll go around you. Right, so here we go. We're going to set this. We're going to think slightly ahead of the game here. We're going to go here, like so. We're going to hit the record button. And this is going to be weight. Let's call this one weight 2. There we go. Let's call this, and this is field. What field is this? Field 7, I think, isn't it? Here. Field 7, weight 2. This one will loop around. We're crossing the streams. Nobody likes to do that. Join it on here. Don't need to go all the way down there. We'll just go bosh and bosh. So, right, he's good. And we'll send him to field 7, weight 2. I'll do a little bit of a loop round now. We'll grab one of these guys who's just waiting to be picked up, and we'll do field 7, weight 1 here. Your boy EV, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Right, we're going to go around here, and we're going to set up a similar one to we've just done. It works just fine from what... I don't think it does, Wouter. I think you always end up with an issue where you have a backlog of trailers and they're kind of fighting over things, or they go to the wrong vehicle. I always think it's better to have 2. Let's just make sure we're on the right trigger point. That'll do, and we'll go record. Somewhere here. Go a little bit further along so we don't crash into each other. Let's call that field 7, weight 1. Again, this will just loop around here. Oh god. Forgot about the house in the way. This should just join onto here. It's a little bit heath. If I was starting this from scratch, I would plan it a bit better. But it's a demo, right? That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So this is field 7, weight 1. Turn off record. Off you go. Why no American equipment? Because I'm just testing the map. And it's not a full setup, and technically it is. You can buy a Fendt 900 in the States. Got no chevrons on it, but I get the trailers and the harvesters on. Right, so these guys now, we can change these to field 7, weight 1. And we'll change this guy to field 7, weight 2. And then all we need to do is get our Courseplay courses set up. So, Courseplay again. No course again because we got rid of it. So, number of headlands. 2 will be enough. Let's hope this hasn't captured any other field. I don't think it has. Smooth clockwise, 2 multiple tools. Keep it simple, shall we? Shouldn't have any issues, I don't think. No, that looks good to me. Let's copy it. This is left 1. I'm going to change this to field 7, weight. Let's change this to weight 2 because there's a tractor there already. And let's go. There we go. There we go, paste that in. And this will be right 1. Perdetia. It's only a wise. You only have to wait a little bit of time before the kids arrive, don't you? Your boy EV, I live up in Scotland. Are we all good here? We're all good, except for the fact that I need to turn on. We're on field 7, weight 1. Just got a little bit ahead of himself there. Class on the phone. You don't know what's happening, you just got here. Well, it's nice to have you here. Nuki Brown time. I want one of them, Cranky. What's happening here? Which trail is he going to go for? This is the only problem sometimes when everything's close by. They can get a little bit confused about each other, but that seems to be working. I did nearest waypoint as well, so I've forgotten the outer edge. There we go. Do you know what? Doesn't matter, I'm just going to leave it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Actually. No, I did first waypoint. I didn't do that though, did I? Nearest waypoint. There we go. Let's get in the other one. Find our here. What happened here then? So that was nearest waypoint. The right one. Oh, we're getting there. That's my fault. That's my fault for not paying attention. Right, there we go. Should now be in the right place. Just need a trailer. Any trailers? I think I'm going to have to move this guy over as well manually. Rookie mistake. How often do you do that? I don't know why it doesn't default to first waypoint. I don't know. It's not me. Bad workman always blames his tool. There you go. That's what we wanted to do. Edson Gamer, unfortunately I don't know any Portuguese. I said nearest, that's right, because that's not where I started, but I wonder actually, do you know what, we'll go and get the other one and we'll bring it back to the start. Because there's no trailer waiting for it at the moment. So we'll use that opportunity to reset with this guy. That's what we'll do. There's the iPad. Oh, the iPad here. Has anybody seen? Yeah, I don't have this running, but it could do. You're talking about the sim dashboard there. So that is sim dashboard. So if you go to the if you Google sim dashboard for FS22, that is it gives you all the instructions there for how to get involved with that. It's a good tool. Edison, there's probably auto subtitles if you turn them on. Right, let's roll this into position here. Nearest waypoint, right one. This is actually where we want to be, isn't it? There we go. Turn that on. Now we just need a trailer. And we don't have anybody at weight 2. Why do we not have anybody at weight 2? Are they looping round still? Or is that him? Ah, he'd already gone down to the other point, so he's going to turn around now. Okay, feel better now. Mark 42, nice to see you. Have I played much on the Deadwood map? I haven't yet, no. I haven't. Keen to check it out. Keen to check it out. One guy, nice to see you. How are you doing? And Daniel, nice to see you too. And Cher, welcome, farm worker. Had the privilege and the pleasure of meeting Cher down at Lammer at the start of the year. And she bought me chocolate. So she's A-OK in my book. What is that guy doing? He's just doing laps. He'll sort himself out in a minute. Edson, if I'm playing multiplayer, let me know. We do have some multiplayer servers, so sometimes there will be multiplayers going. There we go. We've got a trailer coming. I'm guessing there's one with a... What is this guy up to? I'm going to have words... No, he's finally worked himself out here. Hopefully. Don't loop around again. What are you doing? You are... I'm going to fix him. Field 7, weight 2. What are you doing, my friend? I think what we might need to do here... Let's give him one more chance to sort himself out, and if he doesn't, we'll... oh, look at that. He must have heard me. He must have heard me. Let's turn that off. We're going to get lines everywhere. There we go. That's all we wanted. Just a little bit of cooperation. Now you could literally turn on... we could probably add the other 2 trailers on here, couldn't we? We'll see how we go. Let's go and see the other... Look, we've got 2 waiting now. We've got this guy stuck in a tree. We can help him. Again, this is the problem around the outside of the field. If you don't have a border around it. Aurelian, nice to see you, man. How you doing? Faber Farming 2. Good to have you here, bud. Yeah, he is full, but he can't get out of here. He's planning a path. I don't know why we've not called our second trailer either. Come on. There's people watching. We're supposed to know what we're doing. Embarrassing me. It is always a great day to be farming WH. Nice to have you here. Edson, your English is much better than my Portuguese, my friend, so you're doing a good job. Don't you worry about it. I'm going to get this guy out of here. Like this. He's taking a nap, yeah. It'll definitely, it will. If you let it, it will mock you. Interestingly, the second waiting trailer hasn't triggered either. So we'll just keep working out the problems. The thing with Courseplay and AutoDrive is it's brilliant once it gets running. But until then, it can be a fickle mistress. There we go. Off to Silage tip with you. And why have you not decided to go anywhere? Planning a path. Catching up with Combine. If I turn that off and on again, he might just leave. And this is our problem. I'm going to run a little course around the edge of the field here just to help us out, I think. So I turn on this. And probably about here, I'm going to do... In fact, I'm going to do it separately to this. I'm going to do a two-way course around the whole of the edge of the field. I'm going to have to drive through the crops a bit to do it. But if I do that, see the line is blue. Right, here we go. We'll sort this. Have they released the bindings for the farm stick? WH, yes, but the problem is you have to reset your key bindings. So if you've got a mouse or a keyboard or a controller or anything else plugged in, they will override it. So what you need to do is unplug everything and then replug it in and reset your keybinds, and it should then kind of allocate them appropriately. 38 months cranky. Tell you. Right, let's just run down the side of this guy and hope he doesn't get in my way as I run past things here. This is not ideal. See, he's going to go now. I'm just going to nip in front of him because we'll come back for him at the end. It's 31 months as well. Jeezy. There we go. Share, how am I doing? I'm doing well, actually. Thank you very much for asking. It's actually my birthday week, so I'm having quite a nice week, if the truth be told. There we go. Realistic Farmer, you're asking about my logo. I designed my logo myself, because that's what I do as my day job. So yeah, I spent a bit of time in Adobe Illustrator designing that, coming up for 4 years ago. 22 months, Mark. Thank you, Cher. I appreciate that. There's some... Let's see if we can just sneak around here. I have a slight concern with this field that there's some big concrete blocks at some point, and I don't want to avoid that. I don't want to hit them. Henry, did it take me long to master the game? No, it's not bad. There's a lot of keybinds you have to remember, and buttons that do things, but there's some quite good cheat sheets out there, and actually after a while you kind of get used to, just muscle memory remembers where they are, so it's pretty good from that perspective. But yeah, definitely a lot of controls to remember, but no, it's pretty good. And actually if you use the F1 menu here as well, it kind of tells you a little bit of a help menu for controls there, so it can help you and remind you with certain things if you're getting a little bit stuck, which is good. I know, I turned crop destruction off for a reason. In this instance. Right, so I need to... do that. Oh, I've not used the curves for a while. And I stupidly... well, I didn't stupidly, So now what I'll do is I will do that. So they just need to... no, that way. Is it best to do that? Oh, why is it doing it that way? I need to do it that way. Oh, now I've messed up. Get rid of that one. That one to there. That'll do. Right. Now I've got to remember how to get it back to the combine. Turn it off. What the hell is that doing as well? I forgot about that. Get rid of that as well. There we go. I think I'm good now. He says. Right, do you know what we'll do? We'll run this down to the chopper. This is a mess. This is a mess. It started off so well. I think it might be that initial bit of crop in the corner, Wouter. Is that right? Thank you, Faber. 21 again, I wish. Share, double it. And a bit more. Oh, I think they're running off one trailer here, which is good. I've got to change all my settings now for these to exit at the right point as well in the field. So, let's see how we go. Where is the other guy? Oh, there's another trailer down here. Now I'm confused. Right, here's what we do. This is a good example of how we can swap it. Look, we go here, and we go... which one is it? Field exit. Closest point. Apply. It will hopefully recalculate now. Or is it waiting for room? So he's a field 2, weight 2. Yeah, he's worked out. Is this a field 2, weight 2? No, he's a weight 1. He's like, get out of my way. Let's turn him on. We'll leave him on. And we should, somewhere, have another trailer moving. Yes! Okay. Things are looking up. Right, it's only taken us an hour and 14 minutes. Even in Wayland, how you doing, mate? Less single malt for the chopper drives. Yeah, they're Scottish drivers for sure, Prime. Dazza, there has been more people in the short stream the entire evening, which is interesting, isn't it? Yes, they are AutoDrive nodes, Shaggy. Basically, you have them up when you're setting something up, but then when it goes, you can turn them off and pretend they're not there. Yeah, see this, it's basically following right along the edge of the field, trying to avoid stuff. That's why it's taking a little bit longer than it should. Hopefully when it opens the field up, it will change it. When you're on the up and downs, it gets really smooth. It's always a little bit frustrating on the headlands, and my courses are a little bit of a mess. Farmer Ed is dying a little bit inside at my... If I had time, it's because I'm the pressure. Contractor will be coming when I've got time to record one, Mark. It's just been a busy week at work, so I'm trying to get my head around when I can sit down. Plus, the weather's been too good, right? The weather in the UK has been glorious the last week, so the evenings have been preferably out walking the dog in the sunshine because you knew it wasn't going to last. A little bit of a mess. Oh dear. I'm so glad you're not going to FarmCon, Ed. I'd never hear the end of it the whole weekend. Best bang for your buck tractor in FS22? That's a good question. I like that. Thank you, John. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, no, it's taken me a few years to get to this point with this setup, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with it as well now. It looks good. Orion, check it. I've got quite a few tutorials now on Courseplay and AutoDrive. The feedback on them is relatively good. People seem to understand how I explain things. So give them a go if you've struggled before. Who wants to see the full setup? Actually, if I move the camera, you can see what I see. How about that? Let me just turn on this. So, to find the right screen without pressing buttons. That's the only problem with SimDash. You sometimes end up pressing the buttons. Let me see if I can do this. Have you ever wondered what I'm looking at while I'm playing? Go what? Steering wheel, keyboard. You can't hear me now. Steering wheel, keyboard. I've got a SimDash there with speed and stuff. There's my main screen. C'est là. I've got another Sim dashboard there. I've got a large stream deck there with controls for the game, so I can switch tracks and so on. And jump to a tractor here. Like so. And then I've got both of the streams here, so I can see bottom one there is the vertical, top one is the horizontal stream, and then up there is where my OBS is, where I can see what I'm recording, my mic levels and things like that. You can see. Look, there's the vertical stream. And there's the horizontal stream, so that's what I see. That's the feed that's going from my computer directly into. So over here, you can see it over there. That's a second PC that's doing all the capturing. So I play the game on this one, but it's captured on a separate PC. And I've got lights, green screen behind me. I've got my camera there that you see me on. That is there. And then the one in my hand is the one that... this one is the one that points at the farm stick. There we go, clipped back on. There is, Lucas, if you look at the pinned post at the top, there's a link to it there. Snowy, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that, you are very kind. But it's taken me 4 years to get to this point, and I started off like anybody who starts a YouTube channel with a creaky old PC and not knowing what I was doing, and I've taken time to learn and build it up, and here we are, 4 years on. Here we are, 4 years on. So I would say to anybody who ever fancies starting your own channel, give it a go. Don't worry, don't overthink it. You don't need to spend money. Just chuck yourself in at the deep end. That's the best way to learn. And I have to say that it's been one of the most fun things I've ever done. Really has. So, yeah. We're in a different field though, Jason. So, yes, struggling because we're in a different field. You're wondering if FS19 have any good sound mods that can make it a bit less quiet? Danny, it was quiet actually. There was one of the complaints of FS19 was the sound was a bit quiet. So yeah. Let's see what's happening. Hello? Any trailers at all? Anywhere for me? Come on. I do actually, Cranky, you're right. Ah. I think we have a problem here because we haven't done a... Oh, God. Talk among yourselves for a minute. This is because I haven't been leveling it, because I completely forgot about it, because I was trying to sort the trailers. Right, here we go. What we're going to do now is do this. I'm going to cheat, not cheat a little bit. We're just going to do this. This is a tactic that's been implemented before. This is when you this is when you treat it like a this is when you treat it like a railway track. So here we will this is probably only one of my gripes with this is you can't have, it's not clever enough to kind of move along once it's got a big setup. So if I do that and we break this one, too late. So that sorts him out, and we'll just help this guy over a little bit. There you go. Just empty your trailer, right? For goodness sake. Now, how are you doing it as well? They clearly don't pay these guys enough. There we go. Right, I'm going to have to drive this for a bit, aren't I? Crooked Creek. The map is running great. Everything else is a total dog's dinner. But there we go. Would it be any fun if it was easy? Just needed to do a little bit of maintenance of things. Didn't we? I think there's a lot of single mole being passed around. Did I delete that? I didn't delete the node. I think they might have already been triggered by... because they work it out earlier on, don't they? So I think they'd already read the points. We just need to do a bit of this. In fact, this should have been done. This is automated as well. I hadn't turned it on. My first 3 days in game is me just fiddling. You're brave, John. Straight into AutoDrive as soon as you've got the game. Took me a good 6 months when I started in 19 before I discovered AutoDrive and Courseplay. Never looked back since then. Look, it's easy. I am living proof that AutoDrive and Courseplay are easy. We're rolling outside the edge of the pit here. Right. Might actually be able to use... FS timer. Thanks, I think. I can't tell if you've been serious or not now. Oh, me too. Catherine Davis, you can have a shout out. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I enjoy making content, so there you go. It's a perfect partnership. I'm going to try and get this squashed down as well before they come back. There we go. Need something with a bit more weight on it. Alex Drives, you play 22. Good for you, man. It is. Courseplay and AutoDrive. It's like the golf of mods. Like minutes to pick up and have a play with, years to master. There we go. Let's try and get some of this back in the... or at least smoothed off so that we can get vehicles in and out here without too much hassle. Although I think I might be being slightly optimistic about that. I'm trying. It's too much steggy, so I'm trying to just level it a bit before I start. I'm trying to skim the top of it to spread it out a bit. I'll lower it down now. Right, here we go. I'm just going to lift it over the lip. Go. Right, so now, hopefully, bunker silo mode. Let's see what we can do with this now. Cameron Kerr, this is the farm stick from Thrustmaster. Check out thrustmaster.com. Designed specifically for Farming Simulator 22. Right, let's... Alright, one more pass. Try and get things leveled up. I would love to fill this bunker, this entire bunker. Love to see how much you can get in this. I don't know what is literage. I don't know if Crooked Creek, do you know off the top of your head what this... what the capacity of this is? What are we even on now? We're at 500,000 litres already and it looks like it's barely scratched the surface, right? No idea, a lot. I was going to say, I think we're talking million, 10 mil, I would say. Maybe 20 mil. This is Bradley, this is a mod. This is an addition to the game if we're talking about Courseplay and AutoDrive. They're in addition to the game. Look at this guy just rocking up here. I'm not even going to bother. Oh, he is. He's going back to the course. I thought he was just going to rock up. Ford 7810. We had one of those on our farm when I was growing up, Catherine. Great tractor. A little bit of a lip here on the edge, which is... Basically, don't tip your silage too close to the edge, because you catch that lip, which is... There you go, Crooked. If we could get rid of that lip, it was a smooth transition between floor and bunker, that would be cool. Also, not a game changer, but it would be quite nice. Oh. Right, I'm actually going to turn this on now. Feeling confident now. Right, here we go. Look, Courseplay has a bunker silo mode. I just need to do this, and it'll do its own thing now. There we go. I'm going to leave this to do its thing and see what happens. Haven't used this for a long time. So look, the trailer's waiting out there. This guy will get out of the way. He'll park himself up. Somewhere. I don't know where. Like so. Going to move himself out of the way. Put a position just outside on the corner of the bunker here where we'll park. And as soon as he's parked, that trailer will start moving. There he goes. So he's stopped. Trailer should go. Yes! And here comes another one behind it. Here's a challenge, actually. We're going to have to do this, I think, as a community challenge. Aren't we? We're going to have to fill this silage bunker. It's the only way. It's the only way. We can't not work out how much does this take in this silage slab. We're finally working. Look, one headland and everything kicks in, although I think we may have blocked that second tractor in because the first one was still unloading. Is he stuck? No, he's not. There you go. Now, hopefully this guy, when they've gone, should kick back in. Of course I set my course so it didn't. Courseplay guys should be starting again now. I think these guys need to be a little bit further away. I think the trigger, the detection trigger, is quite big. I think you can change it as well, but there we go. So I think as soon as both of those have left, it will jump out. That a little bit more. Go on. Salamika, thank you very much for that. I appreciate you joining. Yeah, there we go. See, they need to be a certain distance away before he kicks back in. But he'll unfold again. And hopefully level where we've just been, or we're going to have another issue like we had before. This is the problem. He'll work the whole bunker from end to end, rather than the bit where the grass is. And he may get caught on this lip now as well. I might have to do some landscaping. No? Interesting. What are you doing? He's not doing exactly what I wanted him to do, so what we'll do is maybe put the brakes on and do it ourselves. Hey, FarmSim Briscoe, how you doing? I'm running 2 streams actually, mate. I've checked the link at the top. There's a normal one as well as this newfangled nonsense. I'm going to turn this off. We're just going to drive these for a bit because there is seems to be a steady stream of trailers coming in, so I'll take that as a positive that we know what we're doing. Or not that we know what we're doing, that our workers know what they're doing. There we go. Slowly when we're operating, but we'll take it. Wouter, thanks mate. Thanks for the AutoDrive and Courseplay tips. You do know what you're talking about. Definitely more than I do. That's That's very safe to say. I need to play with my keybinds a little bit, actually. There we go. Catherine, chain harrowing in real life or in FarmSim? Either way, either's cool. See, I was confident that the trailers were running, and now I've not seen one for ages, so I'm like, where have they all gone? This is when you need more than one person, right? Even Courseplay and AutoDrive is no match for a good group of people on a multiplayer server. Ender player, this is a bunker. This is exactly the same as a bunker, it just doesn't have sides on it. Mrs. Professor, welcome back. Yes, that security feature is a pain, isn't it? That won't let you watch TV while you're driving. I don't know why they do that. It's something to do with security, I think, or safety. I feel that's unnecessary, isn't it? We all need to watch our favourite TV show while we're driving. We don't. That's a joke. Nobody watch TV while they're driving. 12 million litres to fill. Oh my god, totally seeing a community challenge here. In one stint, can we fill a 12 million litre bunker? Yeah, lovely to see you. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Ender all the time. Yeah, I love No Man's Land. Done a few series on that earlier in FS22's life cycle. Why is this going so slowly in the... Interesting. Right, we might have levelled this out enough to allow another trailer to come back, but why? Which do you recommend, John Deere or Case? Whichever one you prefer. They're both as good as each other. I don't subscribe to this red is better than green and all of that. They're both very good tractors. Now, if you ask me whether I would recommend Case or New Holland, that's different. Because they actually are the same tractors. Right. Let's go and see what's happened to our trailers. I should have bought the K9 dozer blade, shouldn't I, and a quad track for this, if I'm doing it myself. But we will park this up and we'll go and see why no trailers have arrived down here and nobody's gone past us. I'm sure there'll be a reason. So the other chopper's down there. What has happened here? He's turned off? No. Ah. There we go. Something as simple as that. Everybody got a little bit confused. You're full. Planning your path, so I'm going to move you along. See, you just got to babysit it a bit sometimes. I thought it was Ford New Holland, Fiat branded as New Holland. No, you look at a Case and a New Holland these days, exactly the same tractor. CNH, Case New Holland. Okay, where's this dude going? It does bring up some comedy, doesn't it? That classic Briscoe, isn't it? You think they look miles apart until they're not. Where's this guy going? So, I might actually use him to fix that road. that squeeze on the road. There it is, you can see it, can't you? You can see where that is too close together. Let's just give it a little bit of a helping hand there. 7.1. It's just unloaded into the pit, so that's good. One sec. Dogs wreaking havoc in the house. Right. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade. In fact, we're gonna upgrade to what should we upgrade to? Pre-moth. See, pre-moth I don't think is very heavy. 8.6 tons for that. Or we go with, I don't think I switched it on actually. I don't have the case 7. 21.9 tons for the Steiger wheeled. Again, I don't have the non-base game one, so we'll have to just go with that as our rolling tractor. But we'll give it a go. What's my favourite game beside Farming Simulator? Either WRC or iRacing. So I've got a sim rig. In fact, go and check out the FARMSIMGUY, second channel, which I just started a few weeks ago, which I'm having a whole heap of fun on. Look at that though, all of that weight and it's doing nothing. Terrible, waste of time. Well, I might take that blade off the other tractor. And thank you, Hamish. Appreciate that. Right, let's get rid of that. And let's move this out of the way. Honestly, look at that. Barely looks like we've scratched the surface, doesn't it? Just a little bit, there we go. There we go. Bit more power in the old quad track. Now we're talking, look at that. Beautifully level by the time the next trailer comes along. Need the next out with a 40-metre blade, I do. Something like that, don't I? Get rid of this lump in the middle. That's my only gripe. You can't control this very easily with the farm stick because it's not set up. I need to change my keybinds if I'm doing silage levelling. There we go. Definitely the K9 dozer blade will have done a job here. This is alright now. You just got to take... You want to take the lumps out so the tractors don't beach. After that, they can drive pretty well over this. Oh, 124. Unfortunately, the joystick is PC only. Due to the number of controls, you run out of keybinds on a console. Unfortunately. Not about it not being compatible for security reasons or anything like that. It's just too many buttons and not enough on a console. cooling coop every single day. Might not do a video every day, but I'm on here every day setting something up or organising something else, or we've got a load of multiplayer servers as well that we manage. Go. Do you know what I have got actually is the do you know what we'll change to, because we're not doing it with the Courseplay. Courseplay needs that blade for it to work, but actually what we could do is we've got the what would you call these? Silage mixers. We've got a front and a rear one of these. We'd give these a blast. They'll spread the silage out a bit. Our trailers have got stuck again, I think. Oh no, there's one in the field there. Working their way around. I still think the other ones might be. What would you say is the most profitable method crop in FS22? Silage. Corn silage, which is what we're doing tonight. The volume you get of it is massive, and then when it's fermented, you can sell millions of litres for a considerable amount of money. Let's see what this does. I've never used these before, if I'm being honest, so this is an experience for all of us. Front down, rear down. For some reason you can't do them together, but ooh, I quite like that. That levels it quite quickly, doesn't it? What's my compaction level here? Oh, we're 100% already. Oh, made small work of that, didn't it? Okay, this is a good tool. I like this. This will help us. Just need some more trailers to unload. FS Timelapse, you're loading your server, but it's stuck at 99%. Help on PC with mods. That means you've got a mod that is not loading. So start taking mods out and seeing if it starts to load. I've got the D10, I've got the D7 not switched on, but I am making silage, Scaddy. I am making silage. There's another trailer around there. I don't know what he's doing. What's happening here? Oh, we got a bit stuck. Lucas, this is Farming Simulator. Yes, indeed. And at what part of the corn growing process yields the most for corn silage? The last stage before it's ripe for harvesting. So you can mow it while it's still green. I think you get more. I think you get more for it then. There we go. There's definitely trailers moving around, but I still think we've got somebody stuck somewhere. No. He's waiting for a trailer. He's full. Another trailer going that way. He getting organ. No, everybody's busy. That's good. Marcus the Farmer, nice to see you. How are you doing? I feel like I've engaged with a whole new audience tonight on the vertical stream. Lots and lots of faces I've not seen, names and faces I've not seen before. So lovely to see you all. I was slightly worried I wouldn't be able to keep up with two chats, but it's run at a relatively steady pace tonight. Scaddy, these are all AI. These are all AutoDrive or Courseplay tractors running. As if I turn this on, you'll see the courses they're running on. It is? No, I've not actually seen it. I'm not. There we go. big numbers tonight though, so thank you everybody. I appreciate you all tuning in. That is fantastic. We'll do a few more of these. We're gonna run the verticals every week as well as the horizontal. It seems to it's very easy to set up and it seems to run pretty well. So yeah. No worries, Enigma. I appreciate it. Take care. Yes, Saturday for Logging League. Last round before the finals next month. TLC Delicious. Thank you, mate. 98. I appreciate you. Mike Honcho, the man, the legend. It's been a while since I've chatted to you, buddy. How are you? Mike is my my motorsports advisor. Shall we call you that, Mike? And namesake. Busy with life. Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. No, we are definitely coming back. We need to fill this bunker, right? We need to fill this bunker. I'm going to set this up as a one-off live stream in a few weeks, and we'll get the crew on it, I think. No, but probably if it used to load FS time-lapse, take the last 10 out that you put in first and keep doing it that way. You might crash cord. You've seen the new channel, Mike. Tell me you've seen the new channel. I'm going to have to level this now before it gets too high. This is why you need a crew. It becomes quite a challenge on your own. Go. Yeah, I need some tips, mate. We're slowly getting better, slowly being the operative word. This is Wisconsin, Braden. It is Weyauwega in Wisconsin. There you go, Brian. These things work really well. How quickly did I level that off? We're back at 100%. Oh look, and we're back at 100%. We don't even have 1 million litres in here. 2 hours and we don't have 1 million litres. That is a poor show on my part. Those are rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. It's alright, mate. I didn't sit in my rig for about 6 months and now I've been bitten by the bug again. It's been a bit quieter with FarmSim, so I've been doing a little bit... I've been doing a little bit more sim racing. Tamon, the map has not been released yet, but there is a link in the description for the vid to the Modders Itch page, so you can keep up with news and what's happening with it there. It will be released, won't be long now. It's nearly ready to be finished and distributed, so I would say just keep checking the Modders page. Said the name right 22. Weyauwega is right, is the correct way of saying it. Somebody put it split up in the chat. Valimika, what tractor do you recommend for all-purpose use? It depends. There's no such thing as an all-purpose use tractor. Depends on the size of your farm, depends on your map, depends what other machinery you've got. It could have a 200 horsepower tractor or you could have a 700 horsepower tractor. The one you recommend, the one I would recommend is the right one for the job. How about that? Weyauwega. No, Braden, this will be released only on the Modders Itch page. And it will be for PC only. Unfortunately, for you console guys. Can you talk a little bit about how you're getting the silage out of the silo? Yes, Turbo, or Toboli. You can use a big wheel loader with a big bucket on the front. You can use conveyors. There's a few different ways you can do it. You can actually get machines that kind of like a chopper as well that will lift it and fire it like a harvester and harvest the face of the silage once it's been uncovered. This is an accessory. It is an accessory to play, so you can lift your. It's best used with a front loader. So in fact, let me do a little bit of a demo, because we've been sitting looking at it all night and we've not really demoed it. So I will show you. Let's give ourselves a huge pile of manure here, just for fun, shall we? Tip to the ground. Some manure. Let's do... There we go. And let's give ourselves a lot. There we go. There's a lot of manure. Let's get ourselves a wheel loader here. This is when this comes into its own. You can use it for other stuff as well. So you can use it for I use it for raising and lowering, like your header of your combine and things like that. And you can power up things and you can zoom in it. But actually, something like a big wheel loader like this. And let's get a nice bucket for it. Wheel loader tools. Dump bucket, that'll do, won't it? Just for the purposes of this. Hopefully that'll... Is that right? A wheel loader? That is right. So look, see that? You lift it up and down. It's way easier than trying to do it with a mouse and a keyboard. So you kind of connect it up like so. And I can look, tip it so you can go up. Tip it like so. So I can scoop this up now. There you go. Big bucket of manure. You can go and dump it somewhere else. Can straw swap put in a silo? Yes, you would need the right silo. Most silos will take silage or grass to ferment. No worries, Cosmo. It's a very good. And it's probably the cheapest accessory you can get for FarmSim as well. It retails at $99 or 79 UK pounds. So actually. But in terms of kind of cost, for the increase in kind of gameplay fun with it, I think it's quite. If you're serious about FarmSim and it's a game you play all the time, it's a pretty good one to have a little bit of an investment in. There we go. Scoop it up. And tip it out. Like so. So there you go. Anybody who's interested as well, you can use my code THEFARMSIMGUY. And you can contribute to the channel by buying one of them as well. No worries, Cosmo. Well, good to have you aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Hopefully you find lots of stuff on the channel. And jump in the Discord too if you want to ask any questions. There's a helpful bunch in there. Try and do what we can. Would it work on a PlayStation? Unfortunately, no, just PC. Yes, logging and excavators as well, it's really good with. So there we go. And I've noticed over here, while I've been doing that, there's been a steady stream of trailers coming in. So I believe we've probably, finally, after 2 hours, resolved our slight teething issues as we work our way through the field, which is always the case. Once you get to the up and down rows, you're in a good spot. So there we go. Yeah, please don't drive with the bucket up. Yes, exactly right. Take the roofs off cars without even realising it. Thank you, Cappuccino Beam. I appreciate that, my friend. That is very kind of you. I appreciate everybody who's joined for the first time tonight as well. Much appreciated. Heavy CRC's finishing up in Saskatchewan. It is on my bucket list of places to go because of FarmSim. I am desperate to head up there and see you guys farming those crazy 50,000 plus acre farms and those fields that just go on for days. It's such a different concept farming in the UK, where you've got, you know, old roads and hedgerows and small fields and narrow lanes, and then you've just got all of this space everywhere that you just for miles and miles. Like, one field can be miles and miles and miles and miles long. Game Dem 45, can you ask something? You certainly can, as long as it's not rude or offensive. Catherine Davis, your tractor got stuck. Oh, that's a shame. Braden, Weyauwega is 1.5 hours from your house. There you go. Nice, Charlie. What sort of cows? Dairy? Beef? Yeah, you get used to it. So, Anime, I was playing a different game the other week, and I ended up driving on the wrong side of the road because I'm just so used to using US maps. I got confused for a second. Haven't done it in real life yet, which is a good thing, I think. But, yeah. Kind of hoping that that day never comes, if I'm being honest. Dairy cows, nice. That's why I grew up on a dairy farm. I do like... Do you plough first? Need to plough first or cultivate? You might not need to plough. Depends on what crop was in there before. If you look at the map, it'll tell you if the field needs ploughing. If it doesn't need ploughing, you can get away with just cultivating it. Usually one or the other. You don't need to do both. Right, let's go and see. Look, there they are, doing their thing now. Look, we've got a little thing going on. Super slick operation now. Look, he's full, heading off. This guy's going to turn around here. That other guy's getting in his way. Typically, they'll sort themselves out in a minute. That one will reverse out of the way and let the other one go. And then we've got this one running here. Like I said, once you've got those headlands out of the way, look, he's reversed out of the way to let him turn around. He'll wait now for this track. Once you sort your headlands out, it tends to run relatively smoothly. Didn't realise I had skip rows on, actually. Rusty Buntrill, how you doing? Nice to see you. Running as part of a harvest gang in Canada for a season, still your bucket list. There you go. You have room to run 12-meter combine headers down the road. That's mad. I mean, I've seen some... seen some of Mike Mitchell's stuff, and they're like getting the combine notes like drive for a whole day to get to a field. It's madness. Madness. Yeah, definitely up there to go see that in real life would be awesome. Would be awesome. Right, it is just gone 11 PM here in the UK, so usually we stream for a couple of hours. So I think this is the point I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. We'll call it a day there, but we'll come back and we'll do this again another time. Thank you to everybody on the vertical stream. Amazing to see so many of you here, especially all the new people. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button and the sub on the way out, because it helps the channel grow, and hopefully you come back for another one in the future. And to the stalwarts who rock up every week, nice to see you. Thank you all. Yeah, we'll do it all again some other time. Remember, Logging League on Saturday. Tune in for that. That's a whole heap of fun. If you've never seen that before, it's worth a watch. And can you look at it? Yes, you can come out from behind the sofa, Ed. Look, it's all looking great now. There's just a few teething issues. I will one day set something up perfectly before a stream, so you can marvel at there are skills in there somewhere. I just they seem to just disappear on my when I have to ask to do it live. Random tractor reversing in shot. Yeah, there we go. It's just getting lined up, Hamish. It's fine. It's all good. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we'll chat to you again soon. All the best. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week and all that. And yeah, we'll see you on Saturday for Logging League. Take care. Bye for now.